Good morning. It is a chilly grey December morning in 2022. 6 years ago, which is a shocking amount of time when I think about it, I made a little video called the Least Used Station in Surrey Longcross, and the second one I made was called the Least Used Station in Kent, and that was a station called Swale. And I started my day here at Bromley South Station, and my friend Martin joined me, who is back!
Morning, Jeff!
And the exciting news is, in the recent OOR stats, is that Swale is no longer Kent's least used station. It is now
Kemsing!
And that is where we're going
this morning.
This morning. Should we go?
Let's go!
Let's go! Already we've had a small problem in that over our pre-trip cup of tea, Martin was looking at real-time trains, noticed that our train was cancelled. But, like the expert you were like, let's jump on the Thameslink instead, the Sevenoaks Thameslink, and we can get out at Otford and maybe walk or taxi or bus to our destination and then get the train back. What do you remember of doing Swale six years ago?
There was nothing there. It was somewhat bleak. I seem to recall it was somewhat grey and overcast. And we had tea.
But I've also asked you to do a special thing today, have I not?
You have asked me, and I'm wearing the same clothes. It is a proper deja vu moment.
No, just the same t-shirt, not like.
I haven't got the same pants on.
So you're wearing the same t-shirt, and I'm wearing the same.
St Mary Cray.
Oh, we've got the t-shirt out. It's the same t-shirt. It's the same t-shirt. You've still got it after 6 years.
I have indeed.
Still fits you.
Just about.
At least it's not started raining. Oh, hang on. It totally has. We're at Otford. That's like Oxford, but with a T. Martin has ordered a taxi, but the taxi has not arrived. I tried doing an Uber. Uber wasn't interested. It's raining. Another train is cancelled, and at the moment we're thinking, will we actually make it to the station? We will. It very rapidly turned into one of those days where it's not going to be straightforward, but we will make it. Oh. Welcome to Kemsing Station.
Eventually.
It's a lovely day.
Lovely.
Lovely day.
We picked a cracker.
What I thought was interesting is that on the Swale video, 6 years ago.
6 years, where's the time gone?
My editing is so poor in that video. It's a little bit better now. There's a station on that branch. Can you name the other stations? I think I want to say Queensborough.
Queensborough.
Kemsley.
Kemsley, yeah.
So there's a Kemsley, but this is Kemsing. Zing. 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 Martin's been checking out. What you found? What's on the other side? Nothing.
An industrial estate.
An industrial estate. It's one of those stations which is sort of, it's not like a remote or barren location, but it reminds me of Faygate, least used station in Sussex. Sort of, it feels like a pointless station. I'm not sure who would use it.
It's a couple of miles from the station it's named after, or the village it's named after.
Well, that's the key thing. So the village of Kemsing, almost said Kemsley, is over there.
Over there, a couple of miles. It's not even the nearest hamlet.
It's the other side of the M25, yeah.
M26.
25.
M26.
Have I got my motorways wrong? Is it the M26 over there? I thought it was M25. Brilliantly, the nearest hamlet / village is called
Noah's Ark.
And it's raining!
And it's raining. Find a boat.
Come on. Let's have a wander. Not that there's much to see.
So there's one for your bingo. Look, there's a defibrillator.
I was going to point out the fact that it's got an exciting side entrance on this side, which I didn't realise was going to be a thing. Not step free, not step free. We're on the north side of the station. There's a tile cell now on, according to Rovic Tiles, So maybe the employees of Rovik Tiles use Kemsing Station, and
I
that's
suspect anybody in
this industrial estate uses Kemsing Station. Yeah. Come and be a good railway nerd and tell the internet what these are.
That is a milepost.
Go on.
From the datum point, which will be in this case London Victoria. So that means we're 27 miles from London Victoria via Swanley and Bromley South.
I found another sign, Martin. What's this 558 mean, please?
So SBJ is the engineer's line reference, which is the code that every line has on the national network. In this case, SBJ is Swanley to B junction at Ashford, because the junctions at Ashford are lettered A, B, C and D.
And again,
558B will be the bridge number, because every structure, whether it's over or above or underneath the railway, has a number. So they're all uniquely identified from 1 to whatever.
hence why it's attached to the bridge.
Yes.
And again,
it's
just the 27 miles and zero chains. I'm learning so much. Thanks. So we've had a couple of cancellations today. So with my sarcasm hat on, I'm thrilled to announce that a train is actually stopping. Is this the 12:37 to Ashford? I got no on this side. Oh no, hang on. Yes, I have. No, one person. Where are they going? Exit's not that way. Mate, the exit is this way. Where are you... No, what? What? Oh, into the shelter. What? Suspicious. Just kind of get me in shot, sort of.
Jeff, what are you doing?
We
Uh-oh.
are doing station stats because I want to draw you a graph. So in 2018 it was below 5,000, and then again in 2020 Swale went up to 8,000. So Kemsing in blue here was, and then in 2019 it dipped to like 22,000. On the slide it got hit massively. They were almost identical around the 3,120 mark to like the 9,9478 mark. Kemsing was already in decline and hasn't recovered to the point where Swale, which was going up, has become more. In a way, we've come to the wrong station. Because we're here to be like, woohoo, Kemsing, new least used station. But the real question is not why has Kemsing become the least used station, but why has Swale increased?
It's an interesting question.
What has happened? Has there been development or housing or industry at Swale for Swale? If anybody knows why Swale has gone up, that's more important than knowing why Kemsing
has declined.
has gone down. Yeah. Just come in slightly, Martin. Sort of lean in. I don't know. Well, that's fine. So in case you missed that, it was 9,478 passengers a year. If I surreptitiously hold up my calculator, can you read what that says?
That says there's 26 people per day.
I'll take that as a rounded up. Pretty close. 25.96. We did just see somebody enter this side of the station, cross the footbridge and go the other side. So you can also use it as a cross.
As a footbridge to cross the railway.
But goodness knows where he came from. The field?
Gone for a picnic.
Great. If you were Dan Spence, which you're not, are you? Are you Dan Spence?
No, not last time I looked.
I would get you to count the number of car parking spaces. There are 8 car parking spaces up there, plus 1 accessible wheelchair-friendly space, which is not the nearest space to the station entrance.
No, that's interesting. You've got 1 wheelchair-accessible parking space. Is the station wheelchair-accessible?
No, very much not. It can be extremely not. Stairs that side, stairs this side.
And a footbridge.
And a footbridge, so... Are there dot matrix indicators?
There are dot matrix indicators.
Is there a ticket machine?
There is a ticket machine.
A solitary single ticket machine up front. Is there a help point?
Yes, there is a help point.
There's 2.
1 on each platform.
1 on each side. And there's the defib, of course.
And a defibrillator, yes.
What else has Kemsing got, Martin? This is great. We're sat in a shelter.
Oh, it's got a waiting shelter, of course it has.
And it's got like a bus stop style shelter on that side.
And
I can't use that bit in the video. Do you know what? I'm going to blank that out and everyone's going to be like, what did Martin say that you blanked out? Can't use that bit. I can't use that bit.
That's why I said it at the end.
I can't use that. See, I have some editorial discretion. Now, whilst I was getting some sexy cutaway shots just then, Martin went for a little wander down the lane, and he said he's found an exciting discovery. You've found an exciting thing.
Exciting is one word.
Exciting is a word. What other words? What other words do you have?
In the middle of this bleakness, we found what I believe to be remains of the old goods yard on the station, and you can see there the brick wall and the top, which would have been a goods platform at one point.
So even Kemsing had a little goods yard siding.
On the upside of the line, yes it did.
And that is definitely some remnants, isn't it?
It looks like it, yeah.
Oh look, I left my camera here. Martin, could you summate your Kemsing experience? Will you be in a rush to return?
No,
No.
I suspect not. It's lovely, the scenery is lovely, but once you've been, haven't you, really?
I think so, yeah, that's kind of it. Okay, but another one ticked off for me. And we did Otford as well.
We did Otford as well, that was a new one for you.
Okay, we had a plan to go to Borough Green and Ruton, but because the southbound train is late, obviously, there's not enough time to switch back, so I'll come back and do that some other time. I'm slowly ticking off all the Kent stations, if nothing else. Thanks very much. Our train's in about 9 minutes, so we can go home.
Yeah, let's do that, let's dry off.